Hello and welcome to my video today. I have a new item that I purchased from the Heatshieldstore.com. And if you remember last month, I did a video on that where I had purchased on Amazon a windshield sunshade for the Fisker Ocean. This is a companion product that is two sunshades for the ceiling or roof area. So let me take it out of the box and show you what it looks like. Very similar to the other product. Let me open the bag and remove it. Also has a little packet of suction cups. We'll see how that works. First of all, let me look at actually there's another bag in here too, more suction cups. So let's read the bag itself, and it says Fisker Ocean, all the different trims, and it says location top. Silver series, I think you can also purchase these in gold, but I prefer the look of the silver, and that's about it. I am going to open it up by pulling on the Velcro closure, and if you notice, there are two of them in here. There's a smaller one and a larger one, so we will see how these fit in a little bit here. But if you look at this, on the white side it says back on the bottom, and I'm guessing this is their production number here. And let's see, what's it say at the top? It says only use heat shield in a parked car. Caution, reflective side may be hot. Tips for using the heat shield: install heat shield reflective side out. Firmly press suction cups to the glass to remove. Pull ring to release suction cup. And there's the website for the product and a phone number. So if you look closely, you'll see these little holes on the ends here. And if I take the bag out, I see that there are two suction cups in this one. And it appears that, yes, only two are on this one too. So I will insert these. Let me put the plastic through here, and there we go. Now you can see the suction cup on the shiny side, and I'll do the same with this one. And then poke it in the hole. All right, so I have the two suction cups here and the sunshade. So let me move this one over here, and let's take a look at the larger one. The larger one has holes also. There's one here, one in the middle, and then, oh, looks like one here too, but it didn't get popped out. Let me pop that one out. So there are three on this side, and let's see if there's any more on this side if I open it all the way up. Yes, there's also three on this side too. So let me insert the suction cups here. Let me lay this down. I guess there's another way of doing this is just separating the suction cup from the pull tab on here. So I can also install it this way. Let me do a close-up here and show you. Push the suction cup through here, and then put the plastic part like that. There we go. So that's probably the intended way to install it, but there was no instructions, so I am just doing this off the top of my head. Then that one is in. Let's get the one in the middle here, and then let's get the other side. Just remember to put the suction cup on the side that's reflective. And then insert the ring. Do the middle one now. All right, and one more. And we have the last one inserted. So we have all 6 of the suction cups installed, as you can see right here. These 2 sunshades are ready to be installed in the car. Let's see how that works. I forgot to show you the top of the large sunshade. It says front on it. So that's the one we're going to install right here, the biggest window section on the roof. So I am going to assume that front means I'm going to install it this way. And let's see how well it fits. I'm going to put it kind of centered here on the glass. Actually, I can pull it a little bit further here. Let's see how far. All right. Then I'm going to press on the 2 center ones here. And let me go in the front and see how this fits. So yeah, I just need to bend this a little bit so it fits underneath the headliner. I should have done that first when I got that in here, but it's not a big deal. So I am gonna put that in, and then I'm going to adjust this a little bit to the left, and then press down on the suction cups, and there we go. All 6 suction cups are pressed on, and the coverage is pretty good. This side here is a little bent because it was the inside of the roll, so it may need a little time for this to straighten out. I think heat on this will probably help with that. So here is the question. Can you actually open the sunroof with this installed? Here's something I'm going to try. Where the edges here kind of fall down a little bit, I am going to put some Velcro tape on both sides here and see if I can get this to stay in place along this edge here. Because if I can do that, I think I should be able to open the sunroof with this attached. So let me test that out. Scratch what I said about having 2 extra of the suction cups. I missed that there are also 2 openings here too that I forgot to push out. So let me get those and insert the 2 suction cups. That is my fault. I was not being as detailed as I should be. All right, so we have 4 suction cups here, and then we will insert this up in this area right here, push it up in the corners, and then let me get a better view here. All right. Push it all the way up. This part here you can kind of tuck in the corner, the Velcro strap. All right, so I am going to push down on the suction cups and then push all the way down. All right, so there we go. We have the rear one installed. And what I'm going to do is in the daytime tomorrow, I'm going to take it out in the sun and show you what it looks like. And then we'll see how that works. So overall, not too bad, pretty easy to install. When I first put this sunshade up on the roof, I had a fear that it would not allow me to open this panel in California mode or when you just slide the sunroof back. However, I have figured out a way to fix this. One thing is using 3M command strips, which I have all around my house for various things. You can just attach one of these to the center and to each of the corners so that it will allow this panel here to stick against the glass and not fold down. The problem before is when you put this in, there's a slight bend to the sunshade and it could get caught when it's moving past this plastic up around the edges of the trim here. However, if you use these 3M command strips, one on the sunshade and one on the glass, it will keep this sunshade totally flat, as you can see right here, and then you can actually open the sunroof. So let me give you a test of that and show you how it works. All right, let's do a test. I have the Velcro attached to the rear of the sunshade cover here. Let's go in the car. Gonna very carefully watch this process, but I'm gonna press the California mode button. And if it does get caught, I am gonna stop it right away. So let's test this out. Wow, okay, it has worked. Here's a close-up look, and you can see that the cover stays on, and it has plenty of clearance over the top of the rear sunroof. I'll give you another view right here. So this is great news. So you can use this solar shade with the One, Extreme, and Ultra that have opening sunroofs. Very cool. Now I'm going to go back into the car and I am going to close the sunroof here. Oh, got to put my foot on the brake. Yep, I know. I don't have my seatbelt on. All right, let's press the sunroof closed. Very nice. So it does work. So this little modification of adding, let me pull this down to show you. And here's some detail of what I did. You can see I put a piece of 3M Velcro just in the corner, put one in the middle, and then one on the far side right here. And then correspondingly, I put some on the roof. Now, if you want, you can get these 3M strips in black so that when you put them on the roof, they kind of blend in with the solar panel. I just happen to have white ones on hand, but I think the black ones are going to look better. And you can easily remove these if needed. So when summertime is over and you don't need to use these, you can always take these strips off again. But I am going to keep these on. I am going to press them into place, press the suction cup, and then press the Velcro here. Push these down, and I'm all set. In fact, if you wanted to be even better, you'd put a couple pieces of Velcro along here, and then that would keep it perfectly flat. And I think over time with heat, this sunshade will be more flat and won't have the creases along the sides. But I think this works out really nice. So if I want to take it down, I just need to pull on all of the suction cups, and then this whole thing comes down. So if I get this guy right here, and they all come down, then you can roll this up if you want. But I am going to keep this on for right now because I want to bring this outside and show you what it looks like in the sun. I'm pressing all of the suction cups, and then definitely push these loops so that they're flat against the ceiling, because you don't want it to get caught when this opens up. But otherwise, there is plenty of clearance for the sunshade. Here we're outside in the sun, and I'll give you a good view of the solar panel on the roof. And you should see some silver underneath, since that is the sunshade. And now for the interior. This is what it looks like overhead on the front screen, and the second sunshade in the back. All right, I just installed the windshield sunshade, and that'll darken it even more inside. So here's a view of the front. Got that sunshade installed, the front sunshade overhead, and the rear sunshade. So I think this makes a big difference if you're parking your car out in the sun for long periods of time. This should keep the heat down a bit in the car. I definitely recommend these. These are sized really well to fit. As you can see, here's the corner. It just is done very nicely. So if you're interested in either the front windshield or the combination overhead sunshade for the glass roof, please see the links in the video description. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.